Hello! I am so excited to come to you with our spring makeover today. So, we'll introduce ourselves and have some fun things, but we're going to do that intermittently as we just jump into our routine. So, know that no matter what you put on your skin for makeup, how you do it, who does it, your skincare, your makeup game will never be a 10 if your skincare game is a 2. So, we both have done our full time-wise skincare routine this morning first, and now we're ready to jump into our makeover.
Yes, and I put on the new Mary Kay hydrating cream mask before we hopped on as well, and that just adds an extra glow and it's super fun. You can wear it underneath your makeup, which is super awesome.
Yes, I love that.
Okay, so we're going to start with foundation primer. A little bit goes a long way, so you don't need very much. And I love how silky smooth this feels. It just feels amazing on your face, like a fluffy cloud. It feels incredible. And so, like I said, a little bit goes a long way. You just put it all over your face, kind of like you would putting on lotion. And then we're going to let it sit for a minute to two so that it can soak in and we can get all of the benefits from it.
It literally feels like nothing that has ever touched your face before. I have clients who use this who don't even wear foundation, and it's a foundation primer because of the way it feels, and it does protect your skin, has that layer of protection against everything that's in our environment, and it has an SPF in it, and we know that that's super important, even if you're not really going outside much or it's a cloudy day, to have additional layers of SPF is so important. So, real quick, I am Kelsey. I've been with Mary Kay over 14 years. And we are currently working on like our unit. So if you're watching this, you are a part of it, earning our, I think it's fifth company car, fifth or sixth. Oh my goodness. Company car. So we are so excited that you are a part of that. And this month, there's so many fun extra things going on from the company that makes it that much more fun for your consultant in earning her goals, and for all of us as being part of that car goal as well. So we will introduce Anna once we do our next step. But I'm so excited that you're here, and I'd love for you to jot in the comments your name and then who invited you, because your consultant does get credit when she has guest watch. So we don't know that you're here if you don't jot that in the comments. So tell us hello, your name, and who invited you.
Yes, absolutely. And now we're just going to put on some under eye corrector. Um, I love this. It has been new and improved. It's been updated and it just really blends so well and seamlessly and helps with the like bluish undertones under our eyes that make us look tired, and it just has so many benefits. It actually has some skincare in it as well that's going to help with all the things under our eyes to help correct that with skincare as well, which is something that's super.
Don't we love when a makeup product has skincare built in? I love that. Okay,
Yes,
Anna, tell us about you.
okay, guys, I'm Anna. I have been in Mary Kay for over 6 years now, which is so unbelievable and exciting at the same time. I have loved my Mary Kay business. I absolutely adore it because it helps me to help other women feel confident. You guys, I knew nothing about skincare or makeup before I started Mary Kay. My skin was so dry that it just flaked off. It was crazy. They talk about how you have a glow up when you use Mary Kay, and it's so true. My glow up has been unreal. My skin hasn't looked better ever in my entire life. It looks amazing now. And I started because I knew that at one point I would want to be we were we were going to want to have kids. And when we have kids, I would want to stay home with them. And so I really started for that reason, thinking I'll just go ahead and build up my business and this will be great. And we're still in a waiting season, and that's okay. But I have gained so much more than that in my Mary Kay business. I've gained confidence, I've gained really great skin, but also the friendship part of that has been so incredible. It has been such a blessing to me. The friendship with all of my customers, with Mary Kay consultants, it is just like unlike any other girl group that you could ever be part of. The sisterhood is a real thing, and everybody is just so kind and cheering you on. And it's just been an incredible space to grow in my adult years. So it's been just incredible.
Yes. And I'm just going to tag onto that. I think that that was the most unexpected thing to come out of starting my Mary Kay business was the girlfriends, the positivity, the uplifting community that I didn't know that I needed. I was really shy. And when I was told about that, I was like, no, I don't need that. Like, I'm good. And it has been the biggest blessing. So I love that you included that. So awesome. Well, we are ready to blend in our under eye corrector. So I know Anna kind of like spread hers out as she put it on. So there's different ways to do it. I put little bitty dots, and we let it sit because it does give more coverage if you let it sit first. And then I initially start blending with my finger and then move to our liquid foundation brush. And Anna, you're using a blending sponge.
Yes, I love using the blending sponge. I just feel like it just kind of blends it all out seamlessly. It has a little tip. It's a little dirty now, so that it can just like get into all the nooks and crannies. And I just love the coverage that it gives me and the difference that it makes. Like, whoa, crazy.
Yes, I love that. So you can really get a different look from the tool that you use, whether it is liquid foundation brush, um, the blending sponge, or the blending brush.
Yes, I love that it's so neat how you can get different results with different tools that you use.
Yeah. And that under eye corrector really gives you like the awake look. Yes. As like it just magic eraser maybe or caffeine for your eyes, like just way more awake for the day. So we love that.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, next we're just going to put on some simple foundation. We're going to use some CC cream. I love CC cream, especially in the spring and summertime, because it's lightweight and natural looking foundation, and you can just put it on. You could use your fingers if you'd like. I prefer to use a brush, the liquid foundation brush. Is a good tool. You can use the blending brush as well. And then we are just going to put it all on. I am using light to medium CC cream.
I'm using very light. And you
And
saw Anna uses her hand as like her palette, and I put mine right on my brush. So there's lots of ways that you can do that. And that is my like motto with makeup. There's no wrong way. So when we do these events for you, we're teaching you our ways. But try it yourself and figure out what works best for you and what you like the look of best.
yes, absolutely. And don't forget to go down on your neck just a little bit, blend it all in, because it's gonna automatically, what I love about CC cream is as long as you're close to your skin tone, it's going to it has special technology in it that's going to just make it blend and match your skin, which is something that is super unique about it and that I love. But I also love that it's lightweight. It has SPF in it. It's going to protect your skin from the sun. It's recommended that we have sunscreen, SPF protection in multiple layers of our skincare and makeup so that we're getting the best protection.
Yes. Yeah. I love that.
Okay, and I am going to put on just a little bit of silky setting powder because I like a matte kind of finish on my face. And so I'm going to do just a little bit of silky setting powder to create that matte look. Um, this is my favorite part. Okay, are you watching? Like,
What?
look,
Did you see that?
it's like magic. It just takes that shine away and gives you that matte finish.
I'm doing a similar thing, but with my translucent powder. So same thing, but with no color. So there's no additional coverage, just a tiny bit of that mattifying with the translucent powder.
Absolutely. And again, like Kelsey said, there is no wrong way to do makeup. If you feel like it just isn't looking right. Maybe you're using a wrong shade. Maybe there's something that you can tweak, and your consultant would love to help you with that, to help you become more confident. If I can learn, I promise that you can too. Because again, I really knew nothing. Like, I didn't even really wear foundation because my skin was so dry that it would just flake off anyways, and it just looked worse putting something over top of it. And so I promise, if I can learn, it can be taught and it can be learned. Learned. It's fine. Country's really coming out today. Hey, what's next, Kelsey?
Do you want to jump into eyes?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, so you guys, this is a look that you can try with your consultant. You can try it. There's a Mirror Me app. There's a thing on our website, on your Mary Kay Girls website, that you can try this look. We're doing a kind of altered version of this look, but you can try this look on and learn more about it on her website as well, or message your consultant. She would love to talk to you about it, tell you all about it. But this is all eyes on Hue. So we're super excited. It's a very springy, fun makeup look that's simple and easy, not complicated, and that's what we're all about, right? So we're going to get into it. The first thing that we are going to do is we are going to take our all over eyeshadow brush. And yes, Kelsey's showing it to you there. It's super fun. And we're going to take Blossom, and we are just going to sweep it all across the eyelids, to kind of create an even tone. So I did put some of my silky setting powder on my eyelids, but this is kind of what that's doing. It's just creating a nice base for our eyeshadow look. So you're just going to brush some of that Blossom
And
all over.
a little bit goes a long way. So you can always build more. It's not as big of a deal when we're using Blossom, the light shades, but when you get into darker shades, you want to start with just a little bit on your brush, and then you can always add more.
Yes, tink tink. A little tink tink is all you need because they're very pigmented. And so a little bit is going to go a long way, like all of our products do. And so Kelsey and I are just kind of building on so that we just kind of get a nice base for it.
Okay.
Step 2 is we are going to take our Midnight Galaxy eyeshadow stick. You guys, these eyeshadow sticks are incredible and amazing. They just kind of glide on and feel just really great on your eyes. And so we are going to take this and we are going to put some Midnight Galaxy into the creases, and then we are going to use our Mary Kay crease brush to kind of blend it in a little bit. And so with these, you can just glide them on your eyes, like the lighter shades. I like to just glide them on my eyes. I don't really use a brush sometimes, because they do just kind of glide on. But with Midnight Galaxy, we're going to kind of get it in. Now you want to make sure that you put it on one eye, blend it in, and then go to the other eye, because they do dry kind of quickly. And so you don't want to do both eyes, put some on, and then go in with your brush. You want to do it one at a time. So I'm just dabbing some onto my crease, and I'm actually going to bring it down just a little bit to create a V shape, just because that's my preference. And then taking that crease brush and just kind of swiping back and forth gently to blend it in.
So, with like the little bit going a long way with these dark colors, like I barely tapped it. If you want it to be way more smoky and way more like night out, more color, you can totally put more than that. But you have a lot of varying that you can do with these sticks with how much color you want.
Yes, absolutely. And I like to start with just a little bit and kind of blend it in. And then if I'm like, ooh, I want it to be a little bit more bold or dark or smoky, then I'll just add a little bit to it.
Yes.
So you don't have to go all in from the start. You can build upon it. The key to any good makeup look, especially eyeshadow, is just blending. The better you can blend it, the better it's going to look. And that's just really the key. So just those swiping back and forth, the little windshield wiper motions is what is going to, the better you can blend it, the better it's going to look.
Okay, and then I always make a little bit of a mess. I'm messy. So what you just saw me do was grab back to my liquid foundation brush that I used earlier. I didn't put anything on it, just like mostly clean brush, and just swipe up on the outside corners of my eye. And that kind of cleans up if there's any like flyaway where I got it too far out, that kind of thing.
Yes, such a good tip. Okay.
I love how easy the liquid eyeshadow sticks are to apply.
Yes, they really do just glide on so seamlessly. Okay, so next we are going to take Pink Prisms eyeshadow stick, and we're going to put it onto the center of our eyelids and the inner corners with your fingertip or the cream color brush. So, yes, you can use the cream color brush and we're just going to, put some on that brush. And put it on the center of your eyelid and then the corners. So from the center, yes, from the center to the inside corner. And again, I love that this is buildable, and so you can start with a little bit, and then if you want some more shimmer, some more glitter, some more brightness, you can just add some more.
Pink Prisms is one of my favorite of our new eyeshadow sticks.
Yes, mine too. I think that it's the one that I wear most every day. And sometimes that's all that I wear. I just glide it on and I'm good to go for the day. So I
Me
love
too.
how simple and easy it is.
Yes. I love that to find a color that you feel confident in just wearing by itself.
Yes. Okay. And now we are going to take our golden mauve eyeshadow and we're going to use the smudging brush and we are going to take it along the upper lash line for a little subtle definition. So just a little bit, and then you're just going to kind of smudge it in that upper lash line.
I love that.
It's kind of like giving you a little bit of eyeliner without actually using eyeliner, which is something that's super nice. Okay. And then we're actually going to take our Midnight Galaxy and we're going to gently sweep it under your eye to make a little bit of eyeliner.
So this is the crease color that we just used, the eyeshadow stick.
Yes, Midnight Galaxy.
I love that they kind of give like a softer eyeshadow.
Yes, me too. And then you can, if you want it to be even more softer, you can take a little bit of that golden mauve and that smudger brush and just kind of go in gently over as well.
Yes.
Just kind of soften it out even more. Okay. And next, we're going to do some mascara. Don't let mascara scare you. Kelsey's going to tell you why.
So I already have a little bit of mine on because if you know me, I do my mascara first because I don't want to get it on my makeup and then my makeup be messed up at the end. And I like a lot of layers and I like to just be messy to make sure that I get it on how I want it on. So I do my mascara first and I get it all over my face. And then I use our eye makeup remover with a Q-tip to clean it up. And there's nothing wrong with that. Do not be scared. Just do it first so you can get it cleaned up. I even do makeup like for weddings and proms and big events. And that is how I do other people's. It's just the easiest way to get it on the way that you want it, how thick and black that you want it, on every single lash and that kind of thing, when you don't have to be careful to not mess up their makeup. And then, of course, you get some powder and stuff on your lashes. So it's easy then, once you've got it on good, at the very end of your makeup, to swipe a little bit of mascara over the top to make sure they're bold and black again.
Yes, I love that. Okay. Well, I am using our Great Heights mascara. This is my fave go-to mascara to use. And Kelsey, you were using Panorama.
Yes, and this is my go-to most of the time. It's hard to see on here, but it does have an hourglass bristles on one side, fanned out bristles on the other, and there are bristles on the very top. So you can use both sides to get an awesome lash, but then you can use the tips to really get them good and separated at the end.
And a little mascara tip for you, if you'll notice, we do not pump our mascara, we twist it, because pumping your mascara is going to pump it full of bacteria and air. It's going to dry out your mascara quicker. And again, pump it full of that bacteria that we don't want, because when we put bacteria in our mascara, then that's going to cause some eye infections and things that we don't want, right? And so never pump your mascara, just twirl it, insert and twirl, and pull it back out, and it'll be perfect for you.
Yes. And you should switch out your mascara, thinking of spring and spring cleaning, every 3 months. So mark it on your calendar or let your consultant know, hey, I just ordered a new mascara from you. Can you remind me in 3 months to order a new one?
Yes, absolutely. That is such a good reminder for spring. Okay, so next we're just going to go in with some eyeshadow clear brow styling gel, and we're just going to kind of set and shape our eyebrows so that, eyebrows kind of finish the look. They kind of set it all in. And if you leave your eyebrows out, then most of the time they are going to, I don't know, I just feel like it kind of finishes the look. If you don't do your brows, even me, I have dark brows. If I don't do a little something, I just kind of feel like the look's not finished. I was never a brow girl before, especially because I do have dark, thick brows. And so I was never one that was like, oh, I don't need to do that. But I did it once and was like, whoa, it just really, even just some clear styling gel just really adds to that look and makes it look finished.
Yes, definitely. They really frame your face.
Yes, I love that too. Okay, so fun. So next, we're going to do a little bit of contour, highlight, and blush. Now again, don't let that scare you because I knew nothing. So if I knew nothing, you can learn. Okay, so we're going to go in with our cheek brush, which really just, we talked about tools making a difference. This makes a difference. And so we're going to go in with our cheek brush. And you guys, we're going to do some cocoa contour. Now, it's a little dark. Don't let that scare you, okay? We're just going to take the brush. We're going to take this part of the brush, the inside part. We're just going to tink, tink. Okay? Tink, tink. There's plenty on there. And then we're going to go, so your cheek is here. We're going to go just below the cheek and kind of just seamlessly blend it in. So again, blending is some small little circles. It's a little windshield wiper motion, and blending is really what makes the difference. So if it makes a difference with your eyes, it's going to make a difference with your cheeks as well. And so again, we're going to, underneath your cheekbone, just underneath is where we're going to put that contour. And then we're going to put a little bit on your forehead.
Right up like along your hairline.
Yes.
And again, blending. We don't want to leave you with stripes or lines, but blending that in. So just kind of a shadow.
Yes. The goal for contour is to make it look like you don't have any on. So you don't want to make it look like you can see those harsh lines for your contour. That's not what we're doing. We're blending it in so that everything goes seamlessly, and it just accents, adds a little, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, a little, yes, to your look. So then we're going to, last step is take it and we're going to do just a little bit on the jawline, kind of, snatch that up.
So we're adding definition where there may have been some, and then as we age, we lose some of that definition, and we create that with the bronzer, adding that little bit of shadow where there used to be more definition.
Yes. And then the last thing that you can do with contour is I'm going to take my all over eyeshadow blending brush and I'm going to just tink a little bit of contour, and we can contour our nose. So we don't want to contour your nose away. We just want to maybe slim it down, just kind of make it look snatched like the rest of us, right? And so you want to bring it up to follow along the outside of the ridge of your nose and bring it up to meet your brows. And that's just going to kind of give that slender look. We're going to use this blending brush so that it's smaller and on that surface, and that we can just do those little circular motions and windshield wipers and just kind of blend it all in. So again, that we don't have those harsh lines. Okay, and now with that same brush, we are going to take our glazed highlighter, and we are just going to, on the top part of the brush, so there's three parts of the brush. There's the bottom inner side, there's the flat middle side, or it's not really flat, but kind of, and then there's the top outside. And so we're going to use the top outside for that highlighter, and we're just going to put it on your on your cheekbone. I'll get that right here in a minute. And up. So just to the outside corner of your eye. You don't want to go much farther than that with your blush, with your highlighter, because that's also going to give the lifted appearance. Just going to add a little bit of shimmer to your look. You can put a little bit on your nose Again, we don't want you to look like Rudolph, so don't highlight too much, okay? And then you can do some on your Cupid's bow. You can do some on your chin and some on your forehead. You don't want to do a lot because we don't want you're already glowing and beautiful. We don't want it to look like you're Rudolph, okay? And so that is just going to add a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of highlight to kind of brighten up your look. And then the last step is eyeshadow. So we're going to do hot coral. Don't let that scare you.
Blush, not eyeshadow.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, this is one of my favorite cheek colors ever, hot coral. So like she said, don't let it scare you. It is perfect for spring and summer. I love like the pastels and neutrals as we go into spring, but those pops of bright colors is what makes me so excited. So we're still using the same brush, but the body of the brush with hot coral today.
And we're just going to do a little tink tink, okay? A little bit goes a long way. There's plenty on that brush, okay? And then again, we want to go on the cheekbone, and you just want to go to the outside corner of your eye and up so that it gives you a lifted appearance. Now, if you're wanting your face to look a little bit more fuller, you can bring that blush down to the apple of your cheek. I don't need my face to look any fuller, and so I am just going to go the outside corner. And we're just going to blend, baby, blend, okay? Blending is the key to all of your makeup looks. If you haven't heard that today, let that be your sign again, that blending makes a difference. And again, don't let hot coral scare you because it might be a little bright and bold, but a little tink tink goes a long way, and it just adds a nice little pop of color for spring, kind of refreshes and brightens everything up. So I love that. And then our very last step is just simply some lips. We can't forget lips, right? And so I am going in with Pink Ballerina lip gloss because it's one of my favorites for spring. You could do a brighter color if you want to. Kelsey, what are you using?
I'm actually using Mauve Crush, and this is our hydrating line. So I love, as we're transitioning from winter, maybe some chapped lips, to spring, to use something with hydration. So our lip gloss that Anna has and the hydrating lipstick are both really great options because both have a lot of the vitamins and nutrients that our lips need for a lot of hydration and locking in moisture.
Yes, absolutely. I love that. I just feel like a good lip color can change your whole mood. So I hope that you are feeling refreshed for spring and ready to go, and that this look just inspires you to refresh your makeup for spring. And don't forget, text your consultant. Comment spring below. She can go and check that out and get with you.
You can always earn a Mary Kay product for free or at a discount by posting for your consultant. That can be in person, or that can be on Facebook or in Messenger or on Zoom or on a YouTube event like this. There's so many options to make it as simple and easy for you. And we love our hostesses. You guys are truly the heartbeat of our business. You are the way that we network, the way that we meet new people. So we are so grateful for you. So let her know, message her or comment that you're interested in earning some free and discounted products, and we'll hook you up that way. And then if you're like, I just watched them, or I just watched what my consultant did, because not everybody has to do this part. We are the leaders in our unit, so we do this for the rest of our people to use. But I could do this. I could try product, wear product, like it. When somebody asks me about it, share my free website link and earn money right away. I could totally see myself trying that out. Like, what is there to hurt? An awesome discount and maybe some extra money is awesome, right? So if you'd like some more information, comment pink and we'll send you just some more information. We don't have time to be your pink stalker, so we're not going to stalk you or talk you into Mary Kay. We want you to remain a happy customer if this is not for you. So we'll give you the information and you can make a choice for yourself. But we do have some awesome promotions going on this month that you can ask your consultant about. And we would love to welcome you into our unit.
Yes, absolutely. And don't forget to go try this look. Try this look with your consultant. Try it on her website. The similar look is all eyes on Hugh. And try it out for yourself, you guys. Spring refresh. Are you so excited? I cannot wait. So, I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day. Make sure you text your consultant. Go try this look. Maybe check out what this Mary Kay thing's all about. And we hope that you guys are just ready and so excited for spring. Have a good night.
Bye.